Yes, sir, baby. Pound of 5.1 on the Radar Radio. Yo, my guy is in the building. Glocky Season 2 out now. Curly Savv, what up, bro?
Yes. What's going on, Gabe?
What's up, bro?
Shit, I'm chilling right now.
Yo, me and Curly Savv have really been through it. We did the Zoom interview, we did the freestyle, and then now we back. You've been out of the towns. You've been in LA living your best life.
I forgot about the Zoom interview.
Yeah, we did the Zoom interview all the way back. Well, I think when Glocky Season 1 came out.
Yeah.
And you've been living your best life out in LA, bro.
Yeah, you could say that.
You know what it is, bro? I love seeing you out there because obviously when you leave New York, you see the stress lifted off your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? So when I see you out there and I see you like hanging out with like Buba and them, I'm like Curly just look happy. And I think that's the coolest part about it.
It's a whole new environment out there.
What'd you say?
It's a whole new environment out there. You get to expand your ideas. There's way more creativity out there because, you know, New York, there's a lot going on out here, you feel me? So I feel like in Cali, I'd be way more focused, especially if I'm trying to get like a project done or something.
Right. How do you feel like it expanded your creativity? Because I see it.
Just meeting producers out there, engineers, listening to the music out there, the vibe out there. Like, everything is just different out there. So I kind of like took what I already knew and what I learned from out there and kind of like, you know, mixed into my own shit.
Have you gotten to do anything with West Coast people yet or no? Like West Coast artists? You said producers, but
not really no artists or nothing. I ain't really like tapping with no California or no LA rappers yet, but I guess it's gonna happen in the future, you feel me? I'm really trying to focus on the drill thing, cause that's another thing too, like what I learned in LA, like they don't really like jack the drill music as much as like the East Coast, like, you feel me? So I'm still kind of like trying to get them to get tuned in, you feel me?
Right.
So yeah.
Cause I remember, cause obviously, you know, we're at Power, I work in radio. I remember around the time, like when Two for the Stars came out, I remember that was like the only drill music that they were playing was pop stuff.
Exactly. Pop and Savv. Like, it's so crazy because like I done did a couple shows in LA too, and it's like every show I did out there, like the crowd was just, I don't know if they wasn't feeling me or they just didn't understand what I was saying. Like, but yeah.
I mean, I think it's just a matter of time because, you know, we talk about like how the sound of drill music is kind of becoming bigger than just, you know, what it initially was. Right. So I think it's only a matter of time before, you know, you're able to, like, those people over there in the West Coast are really able to accept the sound.
No, exactly. I mean, they kind of accept certain shit. You just got to get that right song that we can all relate to, you feel me?
Right. Like, I'm sure they listen to, like, you know, obviously Cardi hopped on the song.
Right.
Cardi hopped on the song. Nicki Minaj did the song with Savv. Like, I'm sure that they bumped that. But it's just, you know, it's just like the timing thing with just like letting it become more mainstream before they could really start like fucking with it like that too.
No, exactly.
Yo, I want to give you props for the Glocky Season 2 rollout, right? Cause shout out Who's Outside. I think that they made the post about it. Right. And I was like, yo, Curly really did the fucking thing with this rollout. Cause obviously you came to me, we did the freestyle. But then like, even like you're leading up to it, like with the videos, the other press stuff you was doing, like you didn't do too much, but you did just enough. Like you did the perfect amount of shit. And I think that, and I've been telling a lot of artists that, I'm like, look, if you really want to do a good rollout, look at what Curly did. Because I feel like you really like, you know, and you did it independently too, you know what I'm saying? That's what I got to give you your flowers for that because you killed that shit. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I ain't going to lie. Shout out to Buba and Naughty and the whole like YouTube team. Like, I feel like, because like what people don't know is I had Glocky Season 2 already like ready to go. I was like initially supposed to drop it in like October. But I knew that I needed like a good rollout. Like a lot of artists, like what they don't understand is like it's not just about the music and, you feel me, just promoting the music. Like I feel like with my rollout with Glocky Season 2, I kind of like started hitting different fields and letting like the fans engage with me more and see like my personality and stuff, and like I kind of feel like that's what built the awareness for them to want to like go tune into my music. You feel me?
Right. But how did you first meet Buba and them?
Through Instagram.
Through Instagram, okay.
Yeah, he hit me up like, let's do a video and shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I was a little skeptical about it because I don't really do, you feel me? That's not really me. Like I was never really doing like YouTube skits or like doing like just, you know, like showing that different side of me. I felt like I was kind of too boxed in, but I got that type of vibe, you feel me? It was just about how I was gonna let the world see, you feel me? and we did the first video, and it's crazy. I'll tell you the story. This kid, Buba, I can curse on him?
Yes, of course. I'm clean it
this nigga, Buba, had me waiting till like 4 in the morning in the studio.
Oh, nah.
Because it's crazy because we were supposed to do the first video in New York, and I was telling him, like, I'm going to come to New York this week, and we're going to do the video, and it's crazy because I end up, like, not even going to New York. I end up staying in L.A., but I think that was, like, All-Star Weekend or something. And Buba ended up coming to L.A. on some just, it was just, like, meant to happen or something, you feel me? He hit me up while he was out there. He was probably out there for, like, 2 days only. So we just hurry up and shot that video, and that shit just went crazy. And ever since that, I'm just like, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like this, like, you feel me? It's showing a different side of me.
We're talking about that. But yeah, I love how they were able to get you out your shell, because obviously I've tuned into a bunch of the videos that you had when all y'all were out there, like with Rella and Kenzo and shit like that. And I love seeing that, bro, because it's like you said, like, it shows a different side of you. And I feel like, you know, when we talk about, like, especially with artists in New York, sometimes we don't get to see that side of them, you know? Like, people are kind of, like, afraid to break out of that shell and kind of show the personality because of, you know, the rapper mentality, whatever. And seeing that, I feel like that really helped you obviously on social media, but in terms of the music too, because now people are like, yo, like, they know you now. Like, people feel like they're there with all y'all in the apartment doing the pranks and you know, the living with the drill rapper videos, like, you know what I'm saying? I think that shit is fire.
Nah, definitely. I feel like, you feel me? Shout out to Buba and Noti, like I said, like, they definitely, as far as, like, especially because we're drill rappers, like, you know, I feel like drill rappers be trying to be too serious, or, like, you know, they don't want to show that different side, and I feel like Buba and Noti bring, like, the fun, the happiness to the city, you feel me? So
yeah, that
was definitely a vibe.
Right, like, they bring, like, the lightheartedness that it really needs.
Gangster.
Did you meet like, because I know Rella and Kenzo were out there with y'all. Did y'all met through them too?
Yeah, I think that was like the first time we all met, like, in person. But we did, like, group FaceTime calls, and, like, we spoke previous and stuff. But yeah, that was the first time.
Okay. You be doing the talent shows with Crooklyn too, right? You be doing those? Yo, shout out my brother.
Shout out Crooklyn,
yeah.
Facts.
Can't talk about New York without talking about Crooklyn. Shout out Crooklyn. But I be joining every now and then and watching y'all do it, because you know, like, I used to watch the Drewski talent shows, and, like, when, you know, what does he call it? Could have been records. Could have been records. Yeah, that shit'd be funny as hell. So I'm like, okay, the New York version of this got to be a movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, man, them talent shows be so crazy. They don't even come up there and rap. They just be doing crazy shit, like.
I know, they don't be like whenever I've tuned in, it's not even them rapping. It's just people doing dumb shit.
It's fun though.
Do you ever because, you know, like, the when you do those videos, because when I talked to Kenzo and Shawnee, when we were talking about, like, doing the videos with them, it's like, they're like, oh yeah, the comments be, like, annoying, this and that. Even if you look at the comments of the lyric video that we put out with the freestyle, it's like, Curly, it's like, is that Curly G? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that like, for you, do you care about, like, that shit, or is it like whatever?
Nah, not really. I feel like that's just comments. Like, it's more engagement, you feel me? Like, somebody's opinion is just their opinion, you feel me? I don't think I would take anything that I see on the internet personally.
Too seriously, yeah. I feel that. And obviously, y'all being out there, I got to ask, you got music with Kenzo, Rella, you got anything cooking?
I mean, we'll see. I might have something in the tuck, surprise them. I don't want to really give too much details, but shout out to Rella and Kenzo, too, because I feel like the female drill artists is really taking over right now.
Right. Like, and in terms of, like, lyrical stuff too, like, in terms of, like, lyricalness.
Yo,
and
listen, man,
delivery.
Female drill rappers is rapping better than, like, 90% of the male drill rappers right now.
Facts. We got. I mean, if you look at, like, even the Young Devin and Kenzo song, that shit is
fire.
That shit is incredible.
Fire.
I love that song.
B gave him a cosign.
Yep. Offset gave them the cosign too. It's really only up for them, and they honestly, I feel like they carrying a lot of this right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Shout out to the females.
Yo, I gotta talk about this Billie Jean record you just dropped, right?
Yo, listen, I ain't even dropped it yet.
No, but when we're recording this, it's about to drop, right?
Okay.
Recording this today, it's about to drop.
Right.
But yo, be careful with those Michael Jackson samples, bro, because I know a couple people. Because shout out my man Prophet in Jersey. He did he had the Rock with Prof song, and it sampled Michael Jackson, and they took it down. So this is my warning to you. I'm like, yo, the song sounds fire, but just be careful.
Yeah, let's cross our fingers.
Yeah. Cause I love how you've been doing all the sample shit lately with that, the candy shop shit, like.
Yeah, like I feel like the samples is good for the hype, but if you know, then you know, like, you gotta really be careful with like sampling beats and stuff, cause you might get one of them songs that really, like, it's out of here, you feel me? And then you gotta deal with like clearance issues and stuff, so.
Right. And doing it independently, that's also kind of tough also.
Exactly.
But I like the look of the videos you've been doing, like your production value on the shit. Like if you look at it from like Glocky season to Glocky season 2, like to me, bro, like I see that's part of the LA creativity I feel like that we was talking about at the beginning of the interview is you see like the growth in it, you know? And I think that shit is kind of tough how you've been able to elevate the way that you make these videos too at the same time.
Definitely. I feel like LA got a different scenery, so a lot of people in the East Coast never even been to LA, so they get to see me do visuals out there, and it's like, it look like I made it. You feel me?
It'd be like, what was the visual that you did with the white room that all y'all was in suits? I'm blanking.
Oh yeah, like that's another thing I be doing. Like I be booking out like pair spaces to like shoot my videos. So like they be having like a lot of dope sceneries. And I did like a scenery for Can't Stop Me. I was like in like a red cage.
Yeah.
And like right next to the red cage, it had like a all white backdrop. So that was fire.
That shit fire, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? Cause like I was watching some old interviews I did with Ra and Tay Floss. Shout out the guys. And I remember we were talking about like the old like pop records that y'all had done together, right?
Right.
Do you think like there'll ever be like a possibility for that record to ever like come out? Because I know like the verse was kind of taken and put on something else. But you think that we'll ever get to see that maybe, hopefully one day?
Who knows, man? Life is so unexpected, you just never know. But if it does, I know that song gonna go crazy.
I know. Because I've seen like the leak.
Yeah, like. But like I said, like being an independent artist, that's another thing you got to deal with too. Like. Especially because Pop was on the label, like, I already seen that coming, like, it was going to be, like, situations where, like, the song might never come out, you feel me? Because it's just like that, just the game we in.
Do you feel like you'll ever go to a major? Or do you kind of just want to stay independent in that case?
I actually do want to go to a major, but I feel like I just want to take my time and build my leverage more.
Right.
And just, you know, because I could have jumped for a deal a long time ago if I really wanted one. But I want something that's going, you feel me, be longevity, like something that's going to last, like, you feel me? Because I'm very, like, serious about my craft. So I'll be damned if somebody just throw me on the shelf.
Right. Nah, I definitely feel that. You think we're going to get a deluxe for Glocky season 2?
Deluxe? I don't know.
Like, what's next? What do you feel? What's next for you? Obviously, the Billie Jean song is out.
Yeah, I feel like right now I'm just in like a creative space, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna give them more visuals.
Okay.
And I just feel like another thing too, I gotta stay consistent. Like, so right now I'm just focused on throwing more videos out at a consistent rate. Project at the end of the year.
Another project.
I don't know about the deluxe though. I think I'm done with the Glocky season.
Done with the Glocky season? Do you feel like that's like the end? Glocky season 2 is like the end of like a certain era of your life and career then?
I feel like Glocky season just like the whole Glocky thing just played like an important part of my life. Like that was the part of me elevating into the new Curly Savv. You feel me? So I feel like with artists, you gotta always keep growing and keep evolving yourself. So I don't want to too much stick on the Glocky season shit for too long. Like, yeah, that's like the mixtape me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Glocky season and shit like that. Yeah.
You ready to get into like album? You hire production because you already see like we said the growth. You already see that, so you kind of see like what the path that you're already kind of like taking to like grow past the Glocky season era.
Yeah, I just want to perfect my craft. You never know, like you gotta always try new shit. You never know what song you might make.
Word. Well, I'm looking forward to the project. End of the year.
End of the year, man.
End of the year. Glocky season 2 out now. Make sure y'all go stream that. Go run it up. It's really a dope project. Like if y'all ain't tap in yet, like Really, go listen to it. The album rollout was incredible. The project is incredible. The freestyle we got on the channel is incredible. Make sure you go check that. Before we sign off here, my brother, anything else you want to let the people know? Anything else that you got to be on the lookout for? Now's the time to do it. You know the vibes. This camera right here. And also say where they can follow you at.
Yo, listen, man. Billie Jean, out everywhere. That's the one right there. Glocky Season 2. Best project. Out right now. Independent artist. Get in tune. Yo, look, though, man. Before I get up out of here, I just want to say shout out to Gabe.
Word, appreciate you, bro.
For really having the city on lock, man. With these on-the-radar freestyles, these interviews, and everything, man. I love to see it.
Man, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Always good to see you. Make sure you go follow him. Go run up Glocky Season 2 out now. Show him some love. Show him some support. You know all that shit is free. Until next time, Curly Savv on the radar, my guy.
Who the fuck back?